Zach, how bad did the weight cut affect you? Because during the fight, you were just pushing him around the whole cage, so it didn't look like you were affected much at all by not making the weight.
The weight cut really didn't bother me too much. I ran out of time. You know, it's my fault. I walk around really heavy, and I'm really fixing that. I'm trying my best to get down there, and that's not going to happen again. The early morning weigh-ins is taking some adjustments. I almost missed it. I almost missed the deadline last time in Salt Lake City, and then I had the weight. I just ran out of time. You know, I was a pound and a half over, and I had to get there and get on the scale, or else I couldn't fight. So it's 100% my fault. You know, but I felt great. So the weight cut was on point. I just started too late, I guess. So I just ran out of time. So I felt great in the fight. Tons of energy. Felt strong. You know, there's nothing he was gonna be able to do to stop me.
How much more time do you think you would have needed to make that cut? A couple of fighters have complained about the early morning weigh-ins in recent months.
You know, it's hard to say. The pro is having that whole time for the recovery process is amazing. I absolutely love the recovery process, but it's just, you know, it's hard to say. You know, everything's different. You know, the gym closed at 10 o'clock. Didn't open till 6:30, so I cut some weight till 10. Tried to get some sleep. Woke up at 6. I probably should have got up a little earlier than that. Maybe started in my tub, stuff like that. So I mean, again, no excuses. It's on me. I just need to adjust to the time. You know, there's still a deadline whenever it was before, and I made that deadline. So I'm just making some adjustments. That's about it. So I'm not blaming anybody else, myself.
Is there anything you felt that you wanted to right as well after fighting in Dublin before and not getting the result that you wanted then? You're coming back over to Belfast. You're coming over, right, maybe I can rectify that from before.
Yeah, you know, I felt like I was winning the fight with Gunnar, and he landed a solid shot, broke my orbital. I was having issues seeing, and you know, I figured, hey, if I can't see him very well, even though I'm winning the stand-up more, let's make it a grappling match. Gunnar Nelson's not the best person to do that to, so you know, he bested me that night. That's okay, but the fans here are ridiculous. They're so loud. The chant out there was so cool to hear. So. I love coming overseas, fighting for the European fans and everything. So, man, it was awesome. So I love traveling and fighting and just building my fan base and meet new people and new cultures. So I love it.
Would Europe be somewhere that you would like to keep fighting? You know, maybe somewhere else. We've got London coming up in March. What kind of areas are you interested in? You like to travel? Anywhere.
I love to fight, and it's my job. They can send me all over the world. I love coming over here to Europe. So Ireland. I would love to go to Australia. Australia would be a good place because for me, I come, I work, I put on a show, and then I go and I travel for about a week or so with my family and stuff. So any of them, I really didn't know if I would enjoy Croatia, and that was one of the coolest places I've ever been to in my life. So I just love traveling, learning new cultures and everything. So I'll go anywhere and fight.
Your opponent seemed very tentative in the first round and the second round. It looked like he was kind of fearing that takedown. And then obviously when you got the submission. Did anything surprise you about the fight?
You know, I knew he doesn't do very well with pressure, from what I could tell with some of his previous fights. If you let him get his game going, he's dangerous. If he's able to take you down and everything, you know, he felt my power early. You know, the bad thing is I hit him with a solid left hand, then I got poked in the eye, so I couldn't capitalize on it. But he felt that early. You know, he threw some kicks. I checked him, and they didn't do anything to me. He took a shot. I stuffed it pretty fast. So just everything he was trying to do, I stuffed in the first round, and just basically was kind of mentally break him a little bit. In the second round, I really picked up the volume, the pressure, the changing levels. I landed some hard shots, and then put him on his back and do what I do best to finish fights.
Did you feel that you had him hurt once you went to the ground, because he kind of gave a position? I'm not saying too easily, but it was a smooth transition to go from side control, and then obviously you took to the back and then into the reverse triangle.
You know, I'm really smooth at it. I love that transition. So, but yeah, he was hurt. You know, I landed some hard shots on him on our feet whenever he was in the middle of the shooting. I hit a solid uppercut. So he was hurt. You know, didn't really know it was going to slow down the transition a little bit. I'm really good if I get into side control. If I can stuff that arm through and step over, I'm good there. So and I kind of, foresaw that, getting in that position and going for that far side armbar. So I saw it happen beforehand, and it went ahead and happened out there. So
it's a rare position to be in. If you're a grappling guy or an MMA guy, it's a really rare position to be in. So that's something that you trained a lot in training, because to do that in a fight that's very rare.
Yeah, it is. I do it all the time in practice. I've ended another fight earlier on in my pro career in the same position as well. So I've got big, strong legs. So if I get them around your neck and make it really uncomfortable, you really forget about your arm. So and that's an armbar. It's hard to finish. I'm strong enough and can really get a lot of leverage. So it's one of those, if you practice it enough, you can get good at it, and that's one of those positions that it's kind of an odd position. Most people don't get very well, but I'm good there. So.
Looking in good shape after the fight. Is there any cards coming up or any opponents you'd like to take in the near future?
I'm happy to get back on my winning ways. I hate losing. I lost a really close decision to Ponzinibbio. I thought that fight, if I won, is going to get me probably a top 15, top 10 guy next. That's all I want. I just want to, climb the ranks. So if I get a top 15 guy after this, or someone who's ahead of me in the rankings to get closer to that point, that's all I want. So I'm healthy, keep my weight under control. If they call me and jump into something, I'm down.
Thanks, Zach.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.